Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hey.
to Monday Night Reading Sprint. I've got some new friends on here. Let us know what you're reading tonight in the comments section. But how about we do some introductions? I'll have Wendy go first, and then Leah Beth, you can go next.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Wendy from Wendy's Inspired Reads, and I'm going to be reading just for the summer. I wasn't even planning on reading this month, but everybody's talking about it, so I had to.
I'm so excited. I love it. Do you want to talk about what your favorite genres are?
Well, my favorite's fantasy, and then it would be probably romance and then historical fiction, but I also read thrillers too, so a little bit of everything.
Wendy just ripped out my soul with The Four Winds. She was like, you have to read The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna, because she loves historical fiction. And I will tell you, that book made me cry so much, but the ending, oh my gosh, it became the best book. So she's very good for book recommendations. For sure. But hi, I'm Leah Beth, and my Instagram is Leah Beth Book Time, and my YouTube is Book Time. And I'm also reading Abby Jimenez's new book just for the summer. And might I say that I love this book? I'm about 61 pages in, and I just love how it's like dialogue back and forth. And, they're I think they're emailing or texting or whatever. I just think it's so cute. So I'm really enjoying it. My favorite genres are romance, which is funny because if you would have asked me a year ago, I would have been like, no, I only read literary fiction because I read really deep books or whatever. But now I just love romance now. I think Emily Henry is one of my favorites. Rebecca Pearl, magical realism. Just love it. I love fantasy as well. So those are my two favorite genres.
Nice.
Yeah, historical fiction.
Yeah, I actually read The Four Winds, about 2 years ago. Me and Lena Buddy read it together, and we did a video on it, and I gave it 4 stars, but I don't have I don't read a lot of historical fiction, so I don't have a lot to compare it to, so I'm afraid to give genres I don't read that often 5 stars, but I really did enjoy it.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to pick up The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna next, or The Women. I just haven't decided, but I'm going to wait till the fall time because I feel that's my historical fiction season.
Like that. Yeah. The Women was fabulous. It was really
so good.
It's all of Kristen Hanna's books are an emotional dedication. You have to be prepared. So yeah.
I didn't like The Great Alone that much. I was in the minority.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I gave it 3 stars, but it was just because I felt it went on too long. There was a large part of it that I felt was just kind of filler. So that's the reason I didn't love it.
Yeah.
She also didn't like Emily Henry's Happy Place, so
I didn't either.
Well,
I gave it 3 stars. It was just okay for me. I expected
so
better.
You're middle ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it was terrible. I don't think it was her greatest, but I'm really looking forward to her next one. I think it comes out May or
funny story.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. I thought it was April. Let me see. I'm excited about that too.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I just started her book, Beach Read, and it's hilarious. It's really good.
Oh, that's so funny because doesn't that take place in Michigan, and that's just where you were at?
Can I just say the 2 books that I read?
I know. It's so funny.
In Michigan. So Beach Read is set in Michigan, and then A Dark and Stormy Murder by Julia Buckley was also set in Michigan, and I was there for both.
Well, it said Indiana, but I don't know if part of it is somewhere else.
Because she talks about in it, she's like, oh, Lake Michigan, Blue Lake. So I don't know. It sounded to me like it was.
It counts.
It counts. It was somewhere that I was. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that.
Well, hello. My name's Jessie. If anyone is here who doesn't know me, I do these every Monday night. But yeah, I am going to be reading my book club pick, which is Murder Road by Simone St. James. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think I'm 25% into it, 21, excuse me. So I'm reading this. I'm also vlogging it for my YouTube members as well. So, super fun stuff. And I'm also packing. So if you see me moving around, I'm just trying to pack my suitcase for an upcoming trip, which is in 2 days. Yeah, really looking forward to that. It's a secret.
Ooh.
Is it
I'm visiting a YouTuber. That's my guess.
Maybe.
When?
You never know. I will say I'm going out west. I'll be in the Pacific time zone. That's all I'm saying.
Do we know that's out west?
I don't know.
You're gonna
Not
you're gonna
Gwen.
buddy up with somebody.
Not Gwen.
Unless Gwen went there too.
Yeah, you never know. That's exciting though. I'm unpacking from a trip. You're packing. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna probably be doing some of the sprint.
Yeah. I'm leaving Wednesday and I'll be back until the following Wednesday. But I'll be vlogging, posting on Instagram, all that fun stuff. So,
Awesome. That's exciting.
but let us know what you're reading. Gabby's also reading Just for the Summer.
Yay.
I'm so excited for you.
Amazing.
Switching between RuPaul's Memoir and Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Interesting.
Ooh.
Hope you love it.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't heard a single negative
I
thing.
know.
And if anyone says anything negative, I'm not listening to you.
This has high stakes.
I agree.
The bar is set.
This could break relationships. I thought it was a happy place, but actually it's this one.
Starting The Husbands tonight. Your book of the month pick, Not Confused with My Husband by Maud whatever. I finished last night and gave it 5 stars. Awesome.
Woohoo.
Love a good 5-star. Always love sprinting with you. Reading The Girl in the Hidden Forest by Hannah Linder. Christian historical mystery and light rom. And that's a lot of that's a lot of genres.
That is.
But I'm so glad you're here. Reading Murder Road. Awesome. Read on page 41 out of 185 of Ghost Haste, Haunted Everly Ever After.
That's awesome.
Interesting. Katie always has the best titles.
She does. And she's on
She
every
does.
sprint. She's like so dedicated. I love it.
Mhm. Let's see. Heather is here reading Glow of the Everflame. Love that. Glad you're here,
Everybody loves
Heather.
that too. Ever.
I know. I'm excited I bought it.
No.
This book.
I'm excited you bought.
Yes. I was influenced by Jordan and then everybody else was reading it. So
I had it in my cart. I was going to buy it. Then she bought it and I didn't have to. It's perfect.
Currently reading The Paris Daughter. Cute.
that sounds good.
It does.
Chapter 27 of Listen for the Lie, and you're loving it. Yes. I
That's
loved
good.
that
I'm
one.
going to start that soon.
You have to listen to it on audio. I don't know
I
if you're
know.
okay.
I got the ARC and I don't have the audio, so I've got to buy it.
Just audio.
Oh.
I wish I'd done audio.
Do y'all use Everand or Script or whatever it's called?
I got a trial for Everand from Gwen, but I haven't tried it yet. I mostly use Spotify.
You know what?
Gotcha.
I forgot about that trial, so I have to go back to that sprint. and
Yeah,
buy it.
it's on Everand, and it's unlimited audiobooks, but it's really not unlimited.
I
But
remember you guys saying that like they kind of go off of how many you've read in the month and kind
Mhm.
of do a limit.
yeah, they'll put you in like jail and be like, this will be available on this date, and that's when you get billed for it. So
Oh, I
Stinks.
yeah,
Yes.
it's weird.
Women.
The Women was outstanding. I've heard. Favorite Kristen Hanna was The Great Alone. It's probably my top 3 of all time. Interesting.
It's a lot of people's favorites. I did like the Alaska part. I did
Yeah.
like that was my favorite part. It was like the second half of the book that I was like, I don't feel like this was necessary.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Add and like put fillers in.
Hey Hannah, just getting home from the clinic. Hubby broke his finger. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Reading Murder Road 2. Well, gosh, I mean, your husband has a broken finger. Leah Beth's husband had a bloody nose.
oh, that's right. I can tell that story.
My husband hurt his finger today too. He
It's
like
a
slammed it in a
husband.
door and there's like a huge gash.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy. Yeah, Hannah, we were driving down the road and my husband started having a nosebleed and all we had in the car were like auto wipes for the interiors. I was like shoving them up his nose and they were he's like, it burns. I'm like, it's fine.
Mm,
I
Our
cannot.
husbands just can't get it together today. They're a mess.
that's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Hey Courtney, reading Daisy Jones and the Six. Once I get my little guy to bed, I'll be tandem reading because I love the audio. Yes, that's a good one.
I need to try to tandem read.
Mm.
Haven't tried it yet.
I just finished Murder Road, Jesse. Enjoyed it a lot. It's going to be I'm going to read Rachel Price tonight. Nice. I'm glad you loved it. Mr. Magic by Chris. Ooh, interesting.
Books I haven't heard of, so I'm gonna have to add them.
What, Mr. Magic?
I haven't heard of that.
I read it
Is it good?
and it had a really good first half. And then the second half, I was like, I don't know if I like this, but I gave it 3 stars. So
This one, right?
yeah.
Is
Okay.
it a thriller?
Yeah. Or like horror, maybe. I don't know. It's It's weird. Like it's like if Barney and Friends was like a horror movie.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's pretty bad. Now, I
Yeah.
feel that way about, I think, is it Geneva Rose who wrote You Shouldn't Have Come Here? I feel like that about her books. Like, I feel like they're like, okay. And then the ending is good. And maybe it's like opposite. Like, the ending is always good, but the first half is always like blah.
Yeah.
So it's like, it stinks when they can't both be that way.
Yeah. I read her newest one, Home is Where the Bodies Are, that looks like a VHS tape.
I saw that on NetGalley.
Yeah, it's really good. But I usually like her books, like give it like 4 or 5 stars. So
What did you think about You Shouldn't Have Come Here?
I gave it 5 stars. It was one of my book club picks, but like I liked it for like different reasons because it was like
Shut up, Wendy.
it was such a fun
not gonna be
time.
Yeah.
Like there was just so many red flags. I was like, are we just not going to address the elephant in the room?
I agree with you. I do feel like there were so many red flags.
Mhm.
Listen,
Yeah.
she's like, this book is horrible. And I almost wasn't going to read it. But then I saw a vet rated at 5. And I was like, okay, Leah, I'm going to try it because you might be wrong.
Please have me back.
Did you like it, Wendy?
I haven't tried it yet. I have it on my TBR. I just got it from her.
I get
So
Just go into it not expecting like the most amazing thing and you'll love
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
it's so funny and weird, but like
the ending was like,
yeah.
wow. Yeah,
Mhm.
the ending is amazing. That's why I bumped it up to a 3-star because I was like, wow, the ending was just
Yeah. It's just go in for a wild ride. It's so much fun. Let's see. Hello, how are you? Is she going to see Summer? I don't know.
Ooh, that's
Maybe I'm just going
That's a good guess.
on a family vacation. Who knows?
we don't believe you.
Just for the summer
Lies.
or the teacher. I'm going to say just for the summer, but
I
they're
agree.
both really good.
Buddy
Yeah.
read with all of us.
Yeah. Join
Do it.
the fan.
Tonight you will be part of the group.
Yes. I'm so mad because I've already read just for the summer, but it's amazing. 5 stars, probably one of my
Read it
favorites. by now.
again.
I plan to next month, but
Get
she's
an
so
early
good.
start.
Going to be reading Redeeming 6.
I've heard that's good.
I have 2, but I don't know how I'd get to it. Starting Murder Road tonight. That's awesome. Chapter 2 of Just for the Summer. So excited for you, Jess. Upcoming trip. Yes, thank you. It's a book number 4. Got it. Currently reading The Coworker, but have low expectations because of the mixed reviews. Yeah, I've heard, if it's the Frida McFadden one, I've heard not the
I
greatest
haven't
things.
read that one yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Gwen read it, and I think she said it was just okay, but I still kind of want to read it.
I had a friend
Yeah.
co-star it. They thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I've read almost all of hers now, but they're always like 3-star for me. But they're just
know-
fun.
I know Ashley from Ashley's Little Library. I think she gave it 1 star. She absolutely hated it. So I was like, ooh.
That stinks.
But then she also read The Teacher, and I don't think she liked it at all either, but I loved it. So
Somebody just 5-starred that I saw a friend of mine, Robin, on Bookstagram. Did you like it a lot?
I gave it 5.
A lot of people say
Your friend Morgan loved it too. I didn't love it as much.
I don't know. I think I just read it at the right time. Like I just
Yeah.
was not expecting anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just so weird how I read books like that.
that's how I was with Happy Place. That's why I loved it so
Mhm.
much. I read it at like the right time where it was like
Yeah.
the
Yes.
emotional book that I needed at the time.
I do
Mhm.
think your mood really impacts your
Mhm.
reading experience. Like if I try to force myself to read something I'm not in the mood for,
Mhm.
they're going to be judged really unfairly.
Yeah.
It's a Kristen Hanna book that just puts you in the mood to be sad, but then you're okay with it.
Right. Right.
Depresses you into joy.
Reading a cozy mystery called The Charm School. Sounds
Ooh.
cute.
I'm gonna look that up.
I'm reading No One Can Know. That's a good one. Finally catching up on these for the first time in a while. Going to continue with The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. Oh, hey, Leandra, how are you? I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that name. I don't recommend ever read. I was in the middle of a book and they cut me off and I couldn't finish or read anything else. Yeah, I've had that happen with
Aw.
Libby. It just returned itself to the library. I was like,
Oh, that's horrible.
I mean, I was on the last
Jeez.
chapter, so like I just read it without it, but still.
Yeah.
Happened with Spotify for me, and I just like
Mhm.
buy more hours.
That's the
No.
one thing I don't like about Spotify is they limit you on hours.
Me too.
But I don't use audio enough that it's fine for me. But if you use it
Yeah.
constantly, you'll use the hours.
Now,
really
if
quickly.
you bump up the speed, like, so if you were to read a book that's 10 hours long at normal speed, that's 10 hours. But if you were to
Yeah.
bump it up to 2 times, is that 5 hours?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you bump it
Oh.
up, it won't be as long.
Yeah, and so what I do is I will just like read some physically and just listen in audio when I have to do
Mm.
something like cook, and that way I'm not using all my hours.
Mm.
But I love Spotify for the fact that they have almost anything readily
Mhm.
available. And then
Yeah.
if you do buy more hours, they do roll over to the next month. So that's
Oh,
nice.
okay.
But the hours they give you each month does expire, so that stinks.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dang,
but
that
I do
got-
the same thing, Wendy. I only use it whenever I'm like cleaning, and somehow I'm always
Yeah.
out of hours.
You use audio a lot more than me.
Mm.
It's true.
Oh. Reading One by One by Frida McFadden. I've been seeing
just
that
read
one a
that.
lot. How was it?
I gave it 3. It was
Okay.
like it reminds me of like an old-timey scary movie.
Okay.
And it was like so cheesy, but because of it, it was so funny to me that I really had a good time
popcorn
reading
thriller.
it
Mm,
because it was
okay.
just funny. I don't know.
She's like, Leah, you got to read this. It's spooky and hilarious.
You'll laugh.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I keep seeing that one like in the stores now. I'm like, I need to read that one. I need to read that
Yeah,
one, but I'm trying not
just
to
is
pick up any
nostalgic.
books. So
I know it's hard whenever you have your TBR, but then you're like, I don't know what it is about making a TBR that immediately makes you want to just read everything else. You're like,
Mhm.
I
Yes.
need to read all the books that I haven't been reading.
Yep.
It's cool.
Reading Hemlock Island by Kelly Armstrong. Awesome. I love The Coworker. I'm the only one to love. Nice. Frida. Only one to love Frida. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute. Hi, Jesse and ladies. I'm good and hope you are. Thank you. That happened to me with
Yeah.
Spotify too. I think it's like 15 hours. Yeah. The only thing is though, the Spotify account that I have, it's my husband's Spotify. And so
Yeah,
I
I
can't
hate
listen
that.
to audiobooks
Mhm.
on unless I log in. I mean, I can
Unless
'cause
he
doesn't.
doesn't use it. Like if you log into his, you can use
Mhm.
his hours, but if he uses it, the sad
No.
thing is like if you have a family plan, they don't give you any more hours. Like I don't
Yeah.
I don't
They don't.
understand that.
Yeah. The only thing is though is like he's constantly listening to music, so I have to. So like usually at nighttime is when I would be able to use it. So, but
Mhm.
it just stinks.
So
But
you can't
Yeah.
get on. He's on basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, I made him get the family plan just so I don't have to kick
Nice.
him off all the time. Hey Laura, can't stay long, but I hope to read another chapter of The Magic of the Lemon Drop Pie before my stepdaughter's volleyball game. Oh well, I hope she does very well. Thanks for stopping in.
I legit almost bought that at a little used bookstore. Yeah. I hope it's good. I wonder if it is.
Yeah, she said it came with like a recipe for the lemon drop pie, and she made that last night because we were having my member sprints over yesterday, and so she was going to be making that. So yeah, Laura, if you're still here, let us know how your pie came out.
Yeah.
Is it a cozy mystery?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'll show you the cover of it. I was
I
gonna say,
heard-
show us the pie.
I heard with Spotify that they don't take into account your speed. Interesting.
Yeah, so if you speed it up, it for sure will cut down on your
Aw.
time.
Dang.
It's done that for me.
That's kind of what I thought too. Because I only listened to 2 audiobooks this month and then it cut me off. One was about 6 or 7 and the other one was about 8 hours at normal speed, but I was listening at 2 times speed. Yeah, I have to speed it up. Like there's some TikToks where I'm like, okay, like let's speed it up. And thankfully I know how to like speed them up.
Yeah.
I'm glad when people have the 2 times option.
Yeah, I'm just like, and you were saying?
Yeah. Even my friends, Wendy knows, when they send me like audio messages, I'm like double timing them and listening to them
Mhm.
fast because I'm so used to doing that for audiobooks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Time is
So
Same.
funny.
My coworkers, like I was showing, I was like, yeah, look at this TikTok, and I like sped it up, and they're like, how do you watch this? I'm like, oh, that's right, you don't do this. Okay, cool. I guess it's easier for tracking for them, but sucks. But whoever decided on 15 hours doesn't read. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it does suck.
It's all
I feel like it should just be like kind of like Audible at least, so where it's like
Yeah.
one book at least, maybe two.
right. I agree. Now, how much do you listen to audio, Jesse?
Probably 90% of my books are audio.
I love it. See,
Yeah.
we have a friend who doesn't believe that audio counts, and
We're like, whatever. Somebody's
we're just like,
reading
shut
it.
up.
I saw a TikTok and they were like, "Oh, you didn't read the book, you listened." And the guy was like, "Well, you were just looking at the book."
That's right.
So,
Exactly. I mean, somebody's reading it, even if it's not me. It
right.
counts.
You're using one of your senses. It's fine.
It's not a mystery. It's more like a romance with magical realism. I made the pie tonight. Didn't get to it last night, and it's cooling down now. Looks so good. Ooh, well, you'll have to let us know when you try it.
Yes.
Reading How to Solve Your Own Murder tonight. I've heard good things about that.
Ooh, I have that on my
I have that arc. Yeah. I haven't
Oh, do
read it.
you? Nice.
Yeah.
Probably my oldest one. that I have.
Oh. Just got home from taking Indy to the puppy play date with a golden retriever. Oh, gonna
That's
keep
so
reading just
sweet.
for the summer. Yay! Welcome. I feel like everyone's reading that tonight.
This is the book club of Just for the Summer Night.
That's all we're going to talk about tonight.
The magic of lemon drop pie was magical realism. Gave it 5 stars. Wow, I can't talk today.
I was wrong. Looking at the cover of it, I thought it was a cozy mystery too. Wrong.
Bad marketing, I guess. Alrighty. Well, do you guys want to read until like 10 after?
Sure.
Sounds good.
I forgot. What time zones are you guys in?
Easter.
We're Eastern Standard Time. Like
Oh, okay, perfect. So we'll just read until 9:10. I love that for us.
I know, me too.
All right. Since we are doing quote lakeside sprints, I found this really cute like lake. Oops.
I
don't
thought
know.
you legit chose it because you knew I was at Lake Michigan. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, funny how that works out though.
I know. I was like, I'm on theme in my life.
No.
For sprints.
So let me go ahead and put this timer up. We'll come back at 10 after and check in. And happy reading. How did y'all do?
Hey, good. I think I got 26 pages read.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got
Nice.
almost 40.
Good for you, Wendy. Wow.
Yes.
How
This
far are
is
you
good.
both into that book?
So
I'm on page 80.
I'm on page 89.
Ooh.
That's awesome. Yay.
It's so
You love
good.
it.
Yes.
Me too. It is so good. There is a twist already, and I'm loving it. And I just think it's the cutest little story. So nice.
Mhm. I think I know what part. Is it like when she gets there?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I just like it so far. I think it's really good. I feel like it reads really easy. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like I've just been reading a lot of really heavy books, like emotionally heavy, and this is just
You're welcome.
yes, thank you. This is just such a like light, fun,
Mhm.
sweet, whimsical read, and I
Mhm.
love like new love, not
Mhm.
Yeah.
fall in love, but I just like the beginning of a relationship. It's really nice.
Yeah. Agreed. For me, I didn't get very much read. Because if
saw
I'm not like physically reading, like with the audiobook, I have to like slow it down. But I was also like folding clothes. I packed my suitcase. It's ready to go. Well, mostly ready to go. So yeah, I read about like 8% of the book. But now for the next sprint, I'm like ready to like pay attention a little bit more because I did have to like pause and like go back and be like, what did they say? What did he do? So, and then I got ice cream. So,
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't had an ice cream sandwich in forever. Now
it's so good.
We've been on a Ben and Jerry's kick. We've been getting fish food a lot.
Mm.
Have you ever had it?
Hmm.
The fish food flavor?
I don't
Isn't
think
it?
I have.
What's in it?
It has like little fudge fish, caramel,
Mm.
marshmallow.
Okay.
It's like my favorite.
A little bit of everything.
Fish.
Yeah, it's good. And then the Tonight Dough. That one's really good.
Ooh, Tonight Dough I have had before. But when you said like fish, I was thinking ice cream and then fish, and I was like, I don't.
Yeah, it has little fudge fish in it.
It's like hard to reconcile those two things, but that sounds really good. Actually, we went to when we were in Lake Michigan. We went to this place that had an ice cream shop, and they also had like these chips that were covered in chocolate that you could put on top of your ice cream. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
genius. Like, I want some chocolate covered chips all the time.
Yeah.
Like treat.
Every Monday at work, we always pull up the Crumble cookie website because we don't have a Crumble near us. But we just like watching the website because it's kind of like food porn in a way because they like break open the cookie and like it just looks so good. And I'm like, oh, if only we had a Crumble near us.
So
We do.
We do.
Every time I get one, I'm going to send you pictures now.
Okay.
We
Deal.
do.
You have to like break it open in slow-mo too.
Yes.
We get some of the steam going in there. Yeah, we've tried their red velvet cookie, which was
the red velvet is so good.
and the lemon drop cookie. I think you had, Wendy. And what were the other ones you got the one night where I was reintroducing myself?
It's like a double chocolate one.
Yeah.
There was a peach cobbler one.
Ooh.
I think of all chocolate chips. My favorite. I'm a standard, boring chocolate chip person.
I am too.
So I always get a couple.
It's just so classic, so you can't go wrong with that.
Yes.
So I mean, I had an issue with Crumble Cookie. I had a friend send me an unfortunate picture that was not great about it. But so I'm really squeamish about hair in my food specifically. And so I guess like one of my friends found a hair in their Crumble Cookie. And so I will do this thing where if I find a hair in anything that I eat, no matter where it is, even if it's my favorite restaurant, I will not go back. Like never again.
So, it's literally getting down to like we're gonna have nowhere to eat anymore in town because Leah will not go back if she finds a hair, and I'm like, it's fine, just pick it out.
Like I will not. Like Chipotle freaking Lay had a hair in my burrito bowl. I have not
Panda
been back.
Express, Crumble Cookie. We can't go anywhere now.
Bob Evans. I mean,
oh yeah, Bob Evans.
Reasons, but
if it's her own hair, she will throw away the food.
It's true.
I know. It makes no sense.
Everyone's gonna judge me for that. I have been to a restaurant where I have found like my own hair fell off onto the
She's
Oh
ridiculous.
no. Traumatized by her own hair.
I'm just traumatized by hair. So anyway, crumble cookie, I was like wording it off because I had a friend send me like a bad incriminating picture of the cookie. So then Wendy was like, get over it, try it, it's good. And I finally did.
I got her to do it, but it was
Like,
in a different town.
It was in a different town. It was, yeah.
Oh, so
So
just
she
not the
accepted
same
it.
crumble.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like that was an exception to the rule because usually it's just across the board, every town, that restaurant, no. But Wendy influenced me and I did eat it and it was good. But I just made sure to eat a really small amount so there was not a big possibility of hair.
Oh my gosh.
Anyone else has this problem? I want to know. Maybe in the comments, like, right.
No,
like,
it's just you.
It's just you.
Throw it away. So, Jesse, if you found a hair in your food, you would just pick it out and keep eating it.
I guess it just depends. Like, have I already eaten like over 50% of the food or?
You have.
Like I've seen people not want to eat it if they found it like in the moment, but I've never seen someone boycott the restaurant.
I
Oh
will.
no, I'll go
Like
back.
I'm not going back.
I
Unless
will
it's like a repeat offender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
I just have this problem. It's just a mental block. I just can't do it. But maybe that's me. I have problems. That's why I rated Part of Your World so low. I just have problems.
All right. Well, everyone else in the comment section, let us know how your reading was and if you are Team Wendy or Team Leah Beth on food and the like hair in the food.
They're all gonna be like, he is a waster. Disgusting.
Why is this so big? Hang on. I don't like that.
That did get really big.
There we go. Magic of Lemon Drop Pie is one of my favorites of the year. Oh, it's cool.
Eat.
Starting Dolores Claiborne tonight by Stephen King. Love that.
Nice.
Hey, Quinn. Hoping to have a great evening. Sorry I'm late, but I was having a late dinner and spending time with the hubby. No worries.
Nice.
Just hopped on working on comments and reading Invisible Husband of Frick Island.
I have never heard of that.
Me either.
Books that I've never heard of. I'm gonna.
I think it's about this island where this woman's husband passes away, and I guess like she can't let go of it, so she thinks he's there, but he's really not there.
So
But everyone on the island acts like he's there and is like, "Hey, George, like, how you doing?" And so like a reporter comes to the island to like interview her or something. I have no idea. It sounds
like
weird.
Castaway, but with a town.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hello. No worries. Tell me, girls just love Just for the Summer. It was a 6-star read for me.
Yay.
Yes, I am enjoying it so far. And honestly, like so far, I've enjoyed more Abby than I have not liked Abby. So
True. You
we're
kind of
doing good now. It was like, so I didn't like Friend Zone or Part of Your World, but now I loved yours truly, the Happy Ever playlist, and this will probably be the third. So now she's on the good side.
Have you read Life's Too Short too?
No, but I want to read that next.
I like that. I gave that one 5 stars. I think the only one I have not given 5 stars is the Happy Ever After playlist. I gave it 4.
I gave it 4 too.
Yeah, but I just don't really like musicians or pop star celebrities in my romances. So that was.
I
think
like
that was
the
mostly it.
famous trope.
When in
That's
Rome
like
is
one of my favorites.
What about When in Room?
I said then that wouldn't be for you because it's got.
I've already read it. I gave it 4.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
okay.
She just read Practice Makes Perfect too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I liked that one more, but I gave it 4 still.
I loved that one. It was so good.
A Court of Silver Flames.
Hmm.
Nice. I just got home from errands. Happy I didn't miss sprints. Still working on A Gentleman in Moscow. Nice.
Oh, I want to read
Glad
that.
you're here.
119 pages. Wow.
Yeah, she was starting that on sprints yesterday, and I was like, wow, okay.
I wonder if it's good.
I think she's been liking it, is what she told me last night. Meeting your mom for ice cream because sometimes you just got to have ice cream for dinner. Trying out
Everyone's eating ice
and
cream.
reading When in Roman tonight.
That's awesome.
Hello. No worries. We're going to read more. Reading Ready or Not.
Okay, I just ordered this. I'm so excited to get that book. I think Gwen loved it, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Loved it. Okay, did you?
But Gabby DNF'd it.
I DNF'd it too.
You DNF'd it? Oh no! I just love the cover. I am like nothing with this.
I
cover.
just think I just was not in the mood for it. I was like so in a thriller mood. So I
Yeah.
still have it. So I could go back to it. I got like 60 pages in.
It's like a
So
soft enough for later.
yeah, possibly. Ate a Big Mac salad, got a shower, took medicine, got to page 76 of Just for. Oh, you're like right behind them.
I know.
Perfect.
Phew, we're all at the same spot.
Does anybody else take their jacket or their sleeve off?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Immediately.
I cannot read it.
Annoying.
Me either. It drives me nuts.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was the next comment. Got 43 pages in Murder Road. Awesome. It
Everybody's
gets so much
reading more.
better. Yeah, it's my book club book for this month. Let's see. It's the last Monday of the month. I know that.
Is that off book of the month?
Yes. I
Okay.
believe it was
Yeah.
March.
I was gonna say, I saw it on one of the options. I think even whenever you were choosing Abby, wasn't it? In that one? No,
can't
that was
remember.
Husbands was in that. Can't remember.
Yeah. When is the live show? It is the 29th of April. So I usually try to have it the last month or the last Monday of the month. I know May will not be that option because it's Memorial Day. So it's the Monday
Mhm.
before. Fish food is elite, in case anyone's curious.
Yes.
Ooh.
Favorite Ben and Jerry's is Dublin Mudslide.
Ooh.
I do love
Great.
Tonight Dough. Nice.
I have not tried Dublin Mudslide.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
We have I don't know if this is like a normal thing, but we have a Ben and Jerry's like in my mall, like an ice cream store versus like buying it.
I'm
I
jealous.
don't know, but like no one goes there, so
It's
I
reject.
don't know. Use an entire bottle of stain remover on my son's laundry and read 40 pages. Oh my gosh, what kind of? Well, do I want to know what kind of
I was
stain
gonna
it
say, like, what
was?
kind of stain happened there?
Hopefully, it's like grass or mud or something.
Yeah, not a gross one.
Crumble. 218 of 1 by 1. You ate supper. My toxic trait is I will never send back food. I will eat it no matter what. When I was little, I ate something I was allergic to at a friend's house because my mom told me I had to eat what was
my
served.
gosh.
Oh,
That's so sad.
was it peanuts? I know she's allergic to peanuts really bad.
I was gonna
so.
say, like, how allergic were you? Like, were you almost dying and still eating? Like, were you?
I agree with Leah Beth. I would never go back either.
Yay! I'm so glad I have friends.
Hi, Keisha. No worries. Just got home, planted some zinnia seeds, then slept until 6:45. Now I'm about to eat something, probably just chill and play Dreamlight Valley. Awesome.
Awesome. I need to get Dreamlight Valley. Everyone says.
What is Dreamlight Valley?
It's a Switch game.
A Switch game? I've never heard of it.
Disney game, I think. Right?
Mhm. Yeah, Disney Dreamlight Valley. So like you like run a town, kind of like Animal Crossing in a way, but it's
I
Disney
loved
characters.
Animal
Like,
Crossing.
no more.
I'm looking.
I
that
haven't
up.
played it, but it looks really good.
Wendy, it was the sprint that Keisha had for her like Saturday morning or something. And they were talking about Dreamlight Valley. And yeah, you can make your own avatar.
My family would love that.
Disney version. And then it's like, yeah, like a little.
Yeah, it seems really cute.
It does.
Yeah, we
look
had Animal Crossing, so if it's like making your own like area, they would
That was
love it.
I think it is. Gave Happily Ever After playlist 3 stars, but still all other Abbeys have been 4 and 5 stars for me. Yes.
Okay.
Life's Too Short is where she started hitting all 5 stars for me. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to read it
good.
then.
Is that in the friend? What is it called? The Friends series or the Friend Zone series?
Yes, that's the
Mhm.
third one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Heard mixed things about Ready or Not.
I have
Page
two.
66 of 185. Looks like the books don't have chapters, which isn't my preference, but it's pretty quick so far. Oh, for Dolores Claiborne. Yeah, I think that's what King likes to do. He's 3, so in between school and eating, he has way more stuff this week. I spray it when I take it off him again and when I wash it. Let's see. Gosh, I cannot read. I spend forever spraying all his clothes.
I'm so glad it's not just me, Jesse. Every time we have sprints, I'm like, why can't I read all this?
Yeah, I feel like when I read, especially like really long comments, I feel like the words just like go together. I'm just like, I know what I want to say.
Like I cannot speak or read or do anything.
Say.
I don't do it good under pressure either.
Oh yeah, true.
I have not, Keisha. I can't believe I missed this because everybody will love it.
It was on your sprint. I think she just forgets.
I do forget a lot.
I forget what.
That's our friend Megan.
Megan's here. I just
welcome. I'm addicted to Dreamlight Valley, and I just downloaded it after Keisha's sprints. I need to check it out, but I feel like I just never like I download games and then I just like forget about them.
I'm gonna be ostracized again because I'm not a gamer at all.
She just hasn't found the right game yet.
I think that's what it is. I played Mario Kart with my kids, like that's fun, but I've never and Mario Party is fun. Like
yeah.
a big game board. Now that's fun.
No.
But I've just never played like Zelda. Wendy plays
Play
Zelda.
Zelda.
Okay.
That's the one.
Nice.
Oh, I love Zelda.
I've heard it's really good. I've never played Zelda either, but I know Gwen and Gwen's husband love Zelda. So
yes. Wendy's like,
probably not going to read tonight, but when I do, I'm going to read A Noble Masquerade by Krista Ann Hunter. I'm trying Regency romances.
Never heard of any of these books. Gotta add them all.
Leah, haven't you been looking into the more Regency romances?
I have, and I can't remember a single one I've thought of recently.
Is that like Bridgerton and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
This girl who's a YouTuber named Darling Desi, she talked about this book called Venetia. It's a Regency romance. Let me see who writes it.
It's kind of like historical romance, I think.
Yeah.
It is. It's by, oh gosh, something with a G. I'll find it.
If Lena rated them highly, that says a lot. It does. Oops. I'm not a gamer either. I love Zelda, but gave up because the weapons would forever break. Oh. And it's clean Christian romance with lots of humor, so I'm hopeful. Well, that's good. Well, I got through the comments. Do you guys want to read until 15 after?
Sounds good.
I found out who it was. If anybody So it's Georgette Hare. It's,
that's the name of the author?
Yeah, she has like Regency romance books, and Venetia's one of them. So cool.
I'll have to look that up. Add to the list. All right, back to the lake.
Here we go.
Alrighty. How did y'all do?
Good.
6.
What about you, Wendy? How far did you get?
106.
Okay.
I'm at 111.
Okay.
I feel like the book got real. Like reading Abby Jimenez's book, there is an element that got a little deep to it, and I was like, ooh.
Mm,
But it's just a sad element to the book. You know what I'm probably talking about.
yeah.
Then a surprise. So I don't know.
I feel like I'm blowing through it.
I
Like
it's such an easy
reading
read.
faster than usual.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so easy to read. Just a really great, quick book. And I love Justin. I hope this is
Mhm.
a spoiler, but he does some really cute, quirky things like the questionnaire before they
Yeah.
go. And I'm like, that is the sweetest thing. I love it.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah.
I made it to 45% of my book.
Wow,
So
that was fast.
yeah, once I got my book in front of me and was like committed to reading versus like packing, I was like, all right, let's bump up the speed. So I went from like 1.5 to like 2.5 speed. So
That's awesome. Are you liking it?
yeah, it's pretty good. It's definitely like a ghost story versus like a typical thriller, but that's typical
like
with Simone St.
paranormal?
James.
Kind of.
Yeah. I mean, like all of her books typically have some kind of ghost paranormal aspect to it. So, but
I don't mind that. I know some people really do, but I actually
I
think
I don't personally like paranormal, so but I've never read any of her books.
I like it if I know that's what's expected versus like,
Yeah.
oh, plot twist, there's a ghost, or you think it's paranormal and plot twist, no, it's not paranormal. So,
Yeah.
I don't like it to go too deep into paranormal, like
yeah.
I don't know, where it's like super demonic or whatever. But I
Mhm.
feel like Riley Sager's The House Across the Lake was like just enough paranormal for me. I would say.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, everyone in the comment section, let us know how you did. Let's see, where's
I
that
totally
last
wrote Gabby and I was like, why did you DNF Ready or Not? I need to know right now.
Oh, hopefully she was able to. Yeah, I need to figure out why
She's
I don't
bored,
know
I
why
think.
I just did not really care for any of the characters. I was like, I feel like if I'm like this far into the book, I should really care for a
Mhm.
character. I
Yeah.
really did not like the best friend at all. I just felt like she did not handle certain things the best way, but
That bothers me in books too. If me and Wendy have talked about this, if like the main character has really shallow friends or friends that don't make good decisions, we're like annoyed by it.
yeah. So, okay. So it's about a girl who has a one night stand and gets pregnant. And so I guess it's kind of like a love triangle because she ends up kind of falling in love with like her best friend's brother in a way who's not the baby daddy. I don't know. But when she tells her best friend that she's pregnant and her friend's been trying to get pregnant for years, like I don't know. Like I get it, but like I feel like her friend just took it like, well, you did. Yeah, she's like, well, you didn't even want kids, and she's like, well, that's not the point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
yeah, that's no fun.
yeah.
I hate stuff like that happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like the friend just kind of made it all about her versus like,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what I think about it. My book comes tomorrow.
Oh, did you get it from Book of the Month?
No, I actually didn't. I got this one for Book of the Month, but I just ordered it.
Nice.
She's been wanting that for a while. She kept talking about it, so.
Yeah, I was waiting to win a giveaway, but that never happened.
Leah and I are addicted to giveaways.
It started with our friend Megan, who's like addicted, like way more than we are. Like we would wake up to like 60 messages from Megan.
Tagging
Not
us.
exaggerating, by the way. And then Wendy wasn't winning any, and then she started winning all of them. I've won 3 ever. One was Yvette. Thank you, Yvette. And now I've been waiting to win more, and it hasn't happened. So Jesse, please have a giveaway and make me the winner.
Okay.
Just pick
Sounds
Leah.
good. I'll make sure to put just your name in the giveaway.
Yeah.
Just put me.
Only Leah can
40
enter.
times. Thank you.
No worries. Have a good night, Katie. And Melissa, thank you for stopping by. 35 pages of Corn Silver Flames. I'm listening to audio while I read with my eyeballs.
Wow, because it's real.
Is that the last one?
Yep.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
But she's writing more.
Yeah,
in
I
that
heard there's
series.
gonna be one more, and I heard it's like being released on the same day as like the third Iron Flame or
Oh, that's
Fourth Wing.
Do you ever read fantasy, Jesse, or you don't?
No, I try. I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. I used to read fantasy all the time, but
Really? What did you read before that was fantasy?
gosh, I read. It would help if I didn't delete my Goodreads, but I deleted my Goodreads. But
Did you read Sarah J. Maas?
no, I didn't read it. Well, I tried to do a quarter
That's
of
your problem.
yeah. I tried to read ACOTAR like way before it got really big, like before the pandemic and everything. I just couldn't get into it. But I read To Kill a Kingdom. I read the Shatter Me series, which I don't know if that's fantasy or not.
It is, I think. It's like YA.
Yeah. I really liked the first 3 books of that one. Those are like the first 4 that I could think of. So I guess like YA back then, but I don't read either one.
I love that she's listening to the audio because I told Wendy at one point I was listening to the dramatized version.
Oh, yeah.
They have like the music and everything. And so certain spicier scenes were very elevated in their intensity.
That's a very spicy book. And so the audio is
My
crazy.
husband was like, what are you listening to? And I'm like,
my friend, she's not on like BookTube or Instagram or anything like that, but she loves Sarah J. Maas. And so she's like, I'm going to try the dramatized version of the audiobook. She loved the normal one.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I can't do that. And all she reads is spicy stuff.
Mhm.
And she's like, I can't listen to books like that. That's a no for me. I was like, oh.
Same. It becomes very awkward, and also I feel like
Mhm.
the dramatized version is very distracting because they actually have music and sounds for everything. And
Oh, yeah.
you mentioned the pandemic. I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I literally feel like there are so many people now that read because of the pandemic.
Mhm.
There's
I
a
agree.
resurgence of like book lovers from that era of the pandemic. It's like
Yes.
now it's the thing. We all became like
Mhm.
introverts, and now during the pandemic, and now we're like sharing it.
Yeah.
They had nothing else to do.
Yeah. And I think
True.
for me, like, I don't watch TV anymore
Me
at
either.
all. And I think like I was reading before, but then when I stopped watching TV, I just had nothing else to do but read. So
Exactly.
has its perks, even though it was like a global catastrophe.
Yeah.
TV, and I'll say this really fast. I had never watched The Matrix before, and so I got introduced to that on vacation.
Oh,
Like you're
I've
watching.
never watched that either. My husband
me
loves
either.
it though.
That's why we're book lovers. We never watch TV. We don't know about it.
Exactly.
That's where this comes from.
Oh.
Karate thing. Who knew?
38 pages at Sprint. And from Zubarn, settling down with tea to choose my next read. Awesome. I got to page 121, chapter 12. Nice. Let's see. Keep popping up and down doing housework and then such. So only read about 30 pages. Hope to get to another 100 done tonight since it's just after 7 here. Okay. Nice. I don't know why. Again, I can't read long comments.
No, I understand.
Hello.
I know. I'm like just watching. I'm like waiting for you to not read.
I feel like it's the pressure when you have to read. Like when I have to read, I just all of a sudden can't read.
Guys,
As
you
a
don't
reader.
understand. In the comments, you don't get it. If you have your own Sprint, you'll know you just can't suddenly read when there are
Oh, yeah.
comments.
And especially, and this is like not towards like anyone, but like if it's not grammatically correct, I find it myself like even harder reading it. So,
Or it's a troll that you don't know is a troll,
Oh my
and
gosh.
your comments keep popping up, and you're just reading them
Mhm.
anyway because you don't know any better, like me.
yeah.
Listen, I will admit that I'm horrible at grammar and English. As a reader, like I'm the worst. I misspell,
Mhm.
horrible grammar all the time. I'm like, listen, guys, don't judge me.
She's just got to put it out there, which
I'm horrible at it. I'm sorry, everybody.
I haven't really seen it except for one time when you spelled of course O-A-R-S-E.
I'm just the worst. I don't know what it is.
I do that. I'm bad at grammar if people are like reading something that I've written.
Yeah.
Badly.
Well, Susan finished her book and loved it and gave it 5 stars.
What book was it?
I forgot what it was. Hang on. Oh, that's gonna be
It was
way
one of
too
those
far.
books we hadn't
Dolores?
heard of.
The
She always reads something unique.
yeah.
Yeah.
We went in-
Currently reading People We Meet on
I
Vacation.
loved that book. 3
I
stars.
did too. That was a 5-star for me. My favorite so far. 50 pages into When in Rome, and yep, it's real cute. I knew it would be.
Love that one.
Sarah Adams is just the best.
And then Minority, because I read Crescent City as my first Sarah J. Maas and had to stop to read ACOTAR. But I love Crescent City more, but I think it's only because I read it first. That makes sense.
Speaking of Sarah Adams, she has a giveaway right now of 3 signed copies of her book, I believe, on her Instagram. So go
Oh.
get in
Is
that.
that
Running.
the rule book?
I think
Or the
run. Let me see. One of them is the rule book. Let me go and see where it is. Hey, it's on my top thing. The rule book, the
Well-
maps, and the enemy. Yeah, it's
Hannah was talking about how she drove like 9 hours to see Riley Sager. And I was like, I would only travel that far for Sarah J. Maas.
me too.
We're going to see Riley Sager, by the way, in June. But she's only
I-
3.5 hours.
Wait, when in June?
June 23rd, I think.
I'm gonna
Gwen
try to go
posted
see
it.
him on the 25th in DC.
We're
Or
going to Harrisonburg,
DC.
Pennsylvania.
Harrisonburg, Pennsylvania. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I do
Gabby's
remember.
going to go with us.
So I think it's actually, is it a Monday? Because I think it's actually on the 24th.
It's a Monday.
Okay.
Go with us, Jesse.
Oh, what the
I wish.
We want everybody to go. I want to meet everyone.
Actually, you're just packing right now in prepreration to meet us. In June.
Okay,
That's what
that
you're
sounds great.
Yes.
I'll bring your giveaway prize too.
Thank you. Please, somebody give me a giveaway. Sarah,
Leah, I'm going to create
Adams,
one just
you're
for you.
watching- if Sarah Adams is watching, take pity on me and just put me in your giveaway a million times.
Let's see. Corinna said I tried the dramatized ones. I was so excited, but it was so distracting with the music. Boo.
I know.
I've never tried dramatized before.
I just wish I had it open for you to hear.
Heather said Crescent City is her favorite. Happy to be in good company. Never watch TV anymore. Always reading if I'm not working. True that. Only watch TV when I hang out with friends. I never watch on my own. I do watch BookTube. Yeah, I agree. YouTube is my
same.
TV.
Yeah,
Same.
agreed.
Yes, I plan on staying with Lena if I go to the one in Maryland. So hopefully that works. So no, it's not DC. It's Frederick, Maryland. I just said it was DC.
That's not far from us. Maybe we'll go see him twice, and then he'll think we're psycho stalkers.
I think the Frederick, Maryland is the very next day.
Yes,
Oh, never mind.
it's the
How is he
25th.
doing that? Like 2 days in a row? I would be so
That's
tired.
why immediately
Mhm. Dramatized is on Scribd. So surprised. Yep, I knew about that one. It's an hour outside
I'm
of DC
excited.
of Virginia. Frederick is an hour away from me. I'm so excited.
Me
Hopefully
too.
I'll be able to do it. So
I've never met an author ever. So it's
Oh,
like
really?
the first time. Yes.
I met well, I've had authors on my channel. I had 4 author interviews, but then me and Gwen got to see Ashley Winstead in person, and she's like the coolest person ever. I was like, I really just want to like hang out with you all the time. So
That's so fun.
yeah, so
you had.
I've had Lucinda Berry. Me and Lena got to interview her. Samantha Downing, Andrea Bartz, and then Ashley Winstead.
Wow.
And
That's
then,
so fun.
yeah, and then Kate Quinn was the only one for this year so far. She was
Which one? There's two. Is she the historical fiction one or the other
no,
one?
she's the other one.
I was about to fall off my bed. I was
Well,
like, hey,
our library had like a live with Kate Quinn, the historical fiction one.
cool.
And I
Yeah.
watched some of it and it was fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me and Heather, and then Hope from Hope on the Coast, we interviewed Kate Quinn.
That's awesome.
The normal, or not the historical fiction, but the like
A
thriller.
Is she thriller? Yeah.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So-
How do you like find, like, do they reach out to you? Do you reach out to them?
I reach out to them, ask every author, and see if they'll
That's
ghost me or not. I asked Geneva Rose, and she responded back to me. She said I'd have to ask her publicist.
Wow.
Her publicist did not respond. So, but it's
Aw.
okay. I've asked Riley Sager. I don't think he checks his DMs though, but that's okay.
Just send him a fancy letter with like.
I would imagine after a while they get so many
Yeah.
that they just couldn't even.
Yeah, maybe if I go meet him in Maryland, I'll be like, "Hey, what are
By
you
the way-
doing this day?"
Exactly. Let's be BFFs.
Let's see, Gutsy. She slides. I do. I just ask like, "Hey, I'm promoting
That's
your book,
awesome.
and I'm having a bunch of people read it. Like, do you want to?"
Leah's that way too. You and Leah are similar in the fact that like I feel like you guys are very bold.
I knew she was going to say that because I was about to say that in place of her. Yes, Wendy's always like, I can't believe you just did that.
She embarrasses me all the time.
That's so embarrassing. Why did you ask for that special favor? And I'm like, I will always ask.
She will. She'll ask anything. I'm like, no, just like she's always asking people to take her pictures anywhere we go. I'm like, Leah, don't bother them.
That's hilarious.
It's just me. Like I would ask for anything. I would walk up to a famous person and be like, can I get a picture with you? Like I don't really get scared or nervous. If it was Taylor Swift, maybe I would probably pass out and be dead. But other than that, I would be like, I'm not kidding. She's the only person that I would probably fangirl to the point of cardiac arrest.
I feel like if I saw her like out in the wild, I feel yeah, like roaming the streets of New York or LA, I'd be like, oh yeah, like can I like?
Yeah.
I feel like in the moment when she is like on, I probably would fangirl.
That's probably a good assessment. If I saw her in the wild of life too, I'd probably be like, oh hey, what's up, girl? But like if she was at the concert saying on the stage, I would die.
Yeah.
Fair assessment on that. Let's see. I need to look up the Riley Sager event. I had no idea. I'm assuming you had to buy tickets. I haven't bought any tickets yet. I'm not planning anything until after my trip next week.
It was like $38. So it was a really good deal and it includes a signed book.
That is a good deal.
That's an awesome deal to me because I'm like, well, I was going to buy the book anyway. So
that was Wendy's short way of reminding me that I needed to know her.
Well, okay, so my birthday's in June, so I was like, okay. So I asked my husband, I'm like, can this be my birthday present?
She
Girls trip.
I'm like, I was like driving, and I'm like, I'm gonna Venmo you when I get home. And when I got home, here I am.
Oh no. Well, I don't know if all author events are like this, but I was like, I brought like all my Ashley Winstead books with me to have her sign, and she signed all of them. I also got to meet Danielle Valentine because it was 2 authors. So I did not order her book, but they had extra copies. I was like, can you sign this too? You were really awesome.
Yes. They said you could buy some there, so I thought about just buying a couple there for him to sign.
Yeah. Oh, so you can actually have him sign a book that you have brought?
Yeah, you can bring some.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I mean, I do have a pretty small suitcase. Like, put his backlist in there.
Yeah.
No, that would be awkward. Here, 25 books.
Oh no, I dropped everything. I said, here you go. Please sign. And then she messed up on one. And she's like, You could just keep that one. Here's another one.
Wow.
So nice.
I did a giveaway for that one. I think Jordan from Sorry Book Solid won. I think.
That's amazing.
I think
I'll just
so.
like distract them while they're writing their name, like sneeze really loudly or something to mess up so I can
Get a second copy.
bring one back
You
for our
get
friend.
nervous, but yeah, they're probably not going to remember me unless I make a really good impression. So, sometimes they have a limit of how many you can sign. Oh, I did not know that. Oh yeah, Lane is the one that won. That's right. I forgot.
Well, I imagine they have so many people that they probably run out of time. Like if you have so many to sign.
Yeah.
And
Guess
you
it just
want to be
depends.
respectful of the people who probably paid tickets and signs, you know, to come.
Well, he's having his at like 7, so it's kind of late. Like, well,
Mhm.
to me, anyways, because he's gonna speak and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Hopefully I'll be able to see him though.
yeah,
What is he? What's he like? Is he older, younger? I mean, I forget.
he's a little bit older. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know he's a big Swiftie. So
Yes, he loves Taylor Swift. I watched Hannah's vlog, and she brought him like friendship bracelets and stuff.
Oh,
They're
that's
so cute.
I'll make them like we'll get like shirts or something made. Like
there you
Swiftie.
go.
Give him one.
He would
Then
love
he'll
that.
remember me. Then I'll be like, "Hey, go with my friend Jesse's."
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because on Hannah's vlog, she brought him like the bracelets thinking she was unique, and he had like a huge pile of friendship bracelets
That's
because
so
like everybody thought the same thing.
Hannah's so nice.
I
That's
know.
so. I hate when you have that idea that you think it's so
Yeah.
unique, and then
Mhm.
speaking of unique ideas, Wendy, you should tell her what happened today when you uniquely bought something for me and then outed yourself.
I'm all ears.
We always buy each other gifts as a surprise, and then they're getting ready to go buy it for themselves, and then we have to tell them. I don't know, it always happens. So like I was so excited because I got her like a book sleeve. Neither one of us had ever had one.
Mhm.
And she's like, "I'm gonna go buy one right now." And I'm like, "Ugh, now I
No,
have to tell her."
she legit sent me a video. It was Liv's library, and the link was for the Besties book sleeve. And she sent me the link to the product that I then was
I know. I
trying to
wasn't
buy.
thinking.
And then she's like, "Now that you see the link, I have to tell you."
And she's done the same thing to me. Like I was gonna buy something that she had already bought me, and she's like, "Ugh, now I have to tell you." We do that all the time.
I bet you've had that happen with you, like you and Gwen or something, that like you bought each other something and then they tried to buy themselves the same book or something, and you're like, "Don't buy that book, just trust me."
I can't remember. I think I got her a Christmas present. I was like, you have to open this on December 1st. And it was like an advent calendar, but puzzles. So she got to do a puzzle every day, and it made like one big puzzle. So I was like, that way you have an advent calendar for Christmas.
That's such a great idea.
Mhm.
Okay, last story, I promise. So I do have the worst, most awkward gift exchange ever. For Christmas, I gave my friend Megan, I had a sweater for her that was from Hollister that was white. And as she opened it, she was wearing the same sweater she had already bought herself days before.
Oh,
And I was like, "Megan, this is why you don't shop for yourself around Christmas."
that stinks.
That's hilarious that she was wearing the exact same one too.
I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yes. And we always buy books for each other's birthdays. So we're like, you're not allowed to buy books at all for like a month.
Like a
just
book
in
ban.
case.
Month before.
Yeah.
They never listen, by the way.
They never do. I'm the same way.
Listens, and Wendy doesn't either.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and end the sprints for the night. Everyone, I left Leah Beth and Wendy's channels down in the description, so make sure you go give them a follow and a subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys for being on here and reading with me and chatting. This was so much fun. I'm so glad we got to like hang out for a little bit.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Of course. But I'll go ahead and end the stream here, and you guys all have a good night. Bye.
Bye.